Hi, I'm Mike Burrows. Welcome to the Agenda Shift Academy. Welcome to Leading with Outcomes Foundation. So what's it all about? Why leading with outcomes? Well, too many organisations are habitually and perpetually distracted by solutions. Solutions that are clumsy and inadequate, solutions aimed at problems that are barely relevant to the business challenges. These solutions rarely live up to expectations, and still the organisation keeps paying the price. All that pain of implementation and the business cost of all that distraction. What an expensive habit. Successfully transforming organisations have broken that habit. They know how to lead not with solutions, but with outcomes, maintaining attention on what they need to achieve and what they need to become. And they've learned to keep those dual objectives integrated, keep them relevant as things change and as understanding evolves. A process that's happening continuously at every level of organisation. So if you're a leader in a transforming organisation, whatever your level of experience, whatever your scope, whatever your role, whether it's in a team of teams, or something much bigger, then leading with outcomes is for you. So what's in Leading with Outcomes Foundation? Well, right at the bottom, the foundation of it all, if you like, is the I-DO pattern. Ideal, obstacles, outcomes. This is a conversational pattern for leaders and especially for conversations about strategy. Conversations you might have every day, conversations you might have in bigger strategy exercises. And you're going to learn it by doing it. You're going to do some strategy. First of all, some inside-out strategy. Now this is strategy that starts with your scope, starts on the inside, starts with your experience, starts with your capability, and we're looking to make it more fit for maximum impact. And if that sounds like it's something for a specialist to do for you, something that's above your pay grade or below it, well, trust me, we'll be starting with things that are very close to home, very familiar, things that will be important to you. Similarly, with outside-in strategy, again, whatever your role, whatever your level, it matters how your scope interacts with its business environment. Things like change in the business environment, things like how your scope, how your organisation is perceived, both from the outside and from the inside, those matter whatever your role, whatever your level. Then we'll look at the adaptive organisation, the deliberately adaptive organisation. And once again, this works at every level, it works at every scope. Business agility at every scale is what we're aiming for. And then we'll look at how we take strategy forward, innovating for performance, ideation, experimentation, and feedback. And there'll be techniques here that you'll be able to use whenever you're looking on how you take ideas forward. So how is this delivered? What do you get? Well, it's self-paced video-based training. 2.5 hours of content in bite-sized chunks. You can take it at the pace that suits you. No video is more than a few minutes long. Similarly, the exercises, and it's very much about the exercises, there are 18 of them and they're organised for you in a student workbook. And it doesn't matter whether you're working from a PC or a mobile device, we've delivered that workbook in 3 different formats and you're bound to find a format that suits you. If you have an insight to share, a question to ask, some feedback to offer, well, there's a student community where you and other students of Leading with Outcomes Foundation will be together. So Leading with Outcomes Foundation is actually the entry point to a bigger curriculum. After Foundation, there are these 3 tracks: inside-out strategy, outside-in strategy, and adaptive organisation. Now across these you've got a combination of studies, of self-paced study, very much like Foundation, or classroom-based training, and then an experiential part, workshops and things like that, where you get a chance to interact with colleagues, whether they're your peers from industry around the world or around your time zone, or working in your organisation, on your organisation. So for each of the 3 tracks, both those 2 styles of learning. We're rolling these tracks out over the course of 2022, and once they're all available, you'll be able to take whichever track is of most interest to you in the order that you wish. At the end of it all, a certificate of completion or a certificate of participation as appropriate to the module that you've just completed. So let's get down to it. If you're not there already, academy.agendashift.com/leading with outcomes Foundation. And if you want to talk to us, you've got a question about how to integrate this into your leadership development program or your organisation development program, for example, then of course do please reach out. We really hope to see you soon.